district board to see if we can figure out what the intent is. And if we have a majority of people saying that, yes, it's obvious.
It says the same.
Okay.
It says,
This is good.
no, it says, it only says undervoted.
Okay.
This time the
That's good.
unreadable marks didn't cast, so we were successful in getting this person's vote count except for yeah, so now cast
Tell
it.
you undervoted.
Well, it's because if you have a category that says vote 7 and you choose to vote 3, it's just telling you undervoted. So you may know, oh, maybe I want to look at it again. You may know because of our practice here that you only wanted to vote for 3.
Right.
So then you would be able to push it through.
I didn't have that issue with money.
So now we'll cast that.
Okay.
And then at the end of the day, except for any problems we had with unreadable things, we should match our 393 that we had total. You understand, we had a total of 393 walk-ins. So what should be in here would be 393 minus whatever problems we had. But we should be able to verify. I mean, we'll have a readable count.
No, I just want to be sure I'm sending it to the right school. That's all it is. Okay. All right.
And I hope that everybody, including the press, lets people know how easy this process was, so we'll have more full participation during the general election. Because some people had anxiety about it, but people at the polls, I think the first person at my poll had to be over 80. He went up, he did the machine, he was in and out in less than 2 minutes.
That was the same. Yeah, too.
It's the vote contest. Okay.
2 contests under voters. So we're just, because that doesn't mean the ballot is spoiled, it only means part of it. I mean, it means that the person chose to either not vote for. Go back and say Abraham Lincoln will come back. You'll need to exercise Abraham Lincoln against one Republican.
We do it.
You leave my Republicans alone. They ain't bothering you. It was a different Republican party. Leave my Republicans alone. Republicans were more in tune with the civil rights struggle than the Democrats at the time. Kennedy was given all the pushback.
Luther King was a Republican.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Undervote, all right?
Okay, so go ahead.
Good. Good.
Yeah, but the Republicans were leading the civil rights, especially the white Republicans. They were right there getting killed along.
Sure, man. He like pulls long, I think.
Goes down, killed, shot. Some of them students.
Alfred Andrews. Undervote again.
Okay.
Good.
Does it give you the category of undervoted?
Yeah, delegate,
The people who are
House,
not,
and governor.
people who are not voting for the governor. it's obvious with that contest, they skip it because it's only one choice.
Even the machine that you know, at least in case you forget. And then you can put it in my phone.
Right, okay, Andrews, last one, right? Governor, Lieutenant Governor, undervoted. Good. Okay. Next
From
one.
a counted 11 ballots, 16 out of them are okay.
Public count is 21.
Wow, very good.
That means 11.
Proceed.
Good. Big one now?
Yeah, why not? We gotta do one of the comments of that.
42.
So we had no issues with that one, right?
No, 11 is okay.
40, so that means.
Nothing.
Okay, so
I wrote it right now. I know, I
Run
will do
too
it
fast.
again. I won't write it before.
Waste development resources.
42 ballots in here, okay?
42 ballots. That's, we will appreciate it.
Somebody,
You look like somebody.
yes, it's. Right,
I
right,
want
too
to
soon.
double
We
trouble.
didn't have any problem.
So this
She was
record-
amended.
Hold it.
What's that name?
Let's go.
Okay, we need
Yeah.
one person.
What's it rename? Yeah, Auntie Renee.
You gonna open it?
Somebody come with their own tape. We used to have about 4 or 5. Wow. We used to have like 4 or 5.
Sarah, can you please make sure you have about 5 for the general? Very tedious. We're gonna come to ballot, make sure that we have 42. Oh, we still have one.
No, we're looking for.
Let me say it out loud. No more instead of different values. Okay? You count your head that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Here. Is it
42 counted,
Yes. And 42 is,
and 42.
42 is the amount on the envelope, and 42 is the amount.
Good?
Yeah.
It'd be better if the fee was Public comment 21.
21, pump in the machine, okay.
What's the envelope we just
So
did?
the two school there is 21 and now. At the end, where's the?
Elena?
The main question, sorry.
Search. Okay, 16. Elena, push X. Okay. he said. That's exactly what you said.
I just got up.
He said that you were just being joking.
You didn't make that.
Christian.
Thank you.
Just put them over that top thing so they don't on the table. That's just the onboard.
Oh, no, that will have to be determined by Terrell.
Good.
And then you will be assigned those schools. You have 14 for the Since it's 14.
That's what we want to make.
People from Texas, doing good job too, so
Yeah, we break people. Lunch.
Christian,
Excuse me, what are the government coaches?
on the vote,
Give us the face.
it's on the vote.
Let us know when something.
Yeah, but as an undervote, I will still, you know,
Yeah.
on the side.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, that's what, that's not all we look at.
Search, entry 4, then Christian, next, Elena Christian. Christian, next. True. Good. And 2, 3, 4, Christian, next. Christian, next. Good. I'll move it around, right? On the bullet, which is good. Just move it around.
Well, I'm just gonna try it the other way. If we can't pass it, then we'll put it in the problem. There's problem on the list.
Four, next. Good.
And see, in that instance, it at first said unreadable mark. When you turn it the other way, sometimes it won't pick it up.
Right.
So that we were able to cast that, even though this person also undervoted.
One time I doctored that.
But for some reason, the machine will pick it up the next time, correct, and that's all we care about. That person also undervoted, but that's not an issue.
Good. Next. 2, 4, Christian, next. Christian, next. Good. Beautiful in the paper too. Just in the folding, and then they got some little black crease.
And the little indentation, because the scanner it fold. So maybe we should fold.
But we're getting a whole lot less spoilage than we did on paper ballot.
So it was a ways in it? I said it was a ways in it.
Yeah.
I went on scanning.
Picked out these machines way back. It was the first year that me and Bert traveled together.
So they even came to the interpretation.
I had to cancel 2 appointments with them.
In that category.
True public service.
I could do it. We must always have a Republican in this chair.
Well, hold on tight, okay?
Accountability
Hold on
and
tight, because
balance and transparency.
a small wind.
We don't want to see the Democrats did any convolution here.
That's why I have.
When he goes, I stay. When I go,
Body concur on the vote, good.
and the vote, okay.
Good.
We got 50% of the Democrats in the territory right here.
Roy and Independent? Right. You're Isiana?
No,
Independent?
very much.
My husband.
I have no allegiance to anyone.
So we
That's
need a
it.
Democratic here.
Politics in the Virgin Islands is no party. That's my party. No party.
Democrats have the problems.
We just
Never have
show
problems.
we
I
have a
sleep well at
representation of each party here.
Members of the board are apolitical.
I know
We all
that,
remember the
but
same-
we
we all
have to
remember the
protect
same
the
party when we
integrity of
did
the
this rule.
system. If we had
Well,
other
the reason we have everybody represented, so it could be non-partisan, but you still have everybody represented. If we weren't political, we wouldn't be sitting here. We'd be out there.
Once you're in the room, you're apolitical. I
Yeah,
said it
but-
outside.
No, but we'd be outside just complaining.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we do.
Almost there. Get in there, get in there. 4,
You know, there's 4 parties. It's 4
Next.
parties, Republican,
Good.
Democrat,
Tell us why. Unreadable marks. Win.
enough food. I mean, I didn't eat something and enough.
Water break.
We all need to learn how to do it so that generally.
I only have to put one of them in there.
Next. Yeah, Christian, next. Good. And then to the next pile here now.
One day I'm gonna claim it.
I was thinking it was going to be something disaster.
What you say? What?
No, I was thinking.
Had this disclaimer already.
Yeah, I was just in case.
Yeah.
You always got plenty for that.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Good.
Thank God to be so.
Okay, we have undervoted both contest delegate and governor. Being apolitical, I just wonder what that means. Ballot County, despite the undervotes of those two categories. At least they're gonna write in it. Some unreadable marks. Let's try it the other way.
Posting on Facebook. My friends. That's it, right?
That could be the crease.
Right. Let's go to Texas.
Yeah.
Any public selections?
That's from yesterday.
We had 42 from this one, and then eventually it took, that was 3 times. So the second message I got was remove all stubs or whatever. So I did the crease thing again. I had done it in one time, but I did
What
it
you just
again.
closed for the season, I really contacted the student
Okay, so Mr.
No, I spoke to him, he says he's coming and Ms. Blanca is going to get him the assistant and the food and some pick up.
What's that?
They should come.
It's going to split turkey though. And if you don't install the ballot fire, there's no particular song inside the same. Check the flats in. So when you get time, you tell yourself it's going to move it. And so further click. And send some of these. Definitely. Plus by next, in the January next year, the fastest too. Now we have a program where we go to this, we want to go to that students and so on the post. And you get out of the meeting.
And again, depending on which way you insert it, you may have issues.
So the control is there, the vote time or on the phone you can do that, so you can do it. You have to, so you feel over there walking, check over there walking, control, as you know all the time. And you know, we have to do this. So we said the first level decision that we will vote after the previous month, we keep this one. So you see it will be done with the visions. What the time will go with the that program will be for SWAT and the program code also overseeing what they're doing in Iraq. That's the issue. One machine will do all of those walk in and oversee steps as a company or category report.
And this one's actually saying reinsert the opposite end first, because I can see that the edge of this is turned up a little bit. So I'm assuming that's the reason that we checked it. Or even in this instance, we would have the option to put it in the So while the machines are sensitive, they're sensitive enough to give you the right readout of what the issue is. Give this back to you. Unreadable mark.
We should get better pens.
It's not the pen.
We could send some pen, or give them a pen, and print some pens. Some people make an extra soft.
Pens point at the
It's what you identified, Lillian, it's the size of the bubbles, but we can't, it's what you identified, it's the size of the bubbles are small for people.
Yeah.
But, the problem with that is, I think this is a real unreadable mark, this is my third and last shot at this one. But if we enlarge the bubbles, it knocks off the whole category, we have more than one ballot for the, especially in the Democratic race.
They should do a way up over there, has an example to the place next to it, so they sleep, so they fit on the bottom. See, what we have an example. The best samples are fit on the bottom.
Where's that? We need an envelope.
Oh, what?
For a problem with the way.
What was the problem with that?
Unreadable marks. That's the only problem we have. I tried it every which way.
Excuse.
So after the Chinese, you want to do it again?
No, it's not, we have to look at it as a group to decide what the intent was. I mean, if it's outside the bubble, when we read it visually, that's issue. But the machine can't count it, doesn't mean we can't count it, but we can't make an arbitrary decision. And we have to have a decision as a group because the majority rules. And for the most part, what I'm saying is that, like even this one, this marks outside of the bubble. Whether the machine will pick up those stray marks is another question, but clearly this person, whoever this was, did mark bubbles. It's not going to be an issue like we used to have when people write in John Smith and they spell it with 2 N's, and then they have somebody, the next person to write it John, J-E-A-N, and so you get 20 different spellings for when people do it by hand. That's totally by hand.
It's
Did that work?
Yeah.
Like, keep it.
Once that thing's spinning, it's a good one. That little clock thing.
Isn't that what tells you the,
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that what tells you?
What he really means to say is once you hear it, because the spinning that you talk about is two different ways.
That's how I tell it stuff. It's like, it's going down.
Okay. And undervoted for delegate.
You know how much the pen's gonna cost?
She's gonna let her know. That's what that says she get with it. Focus item.
All right.
Is that right?
Are you gonna have a break now?
I can come.
I need your-
Sorry.
Take care of the other housekeeping matter. Take care of the other housekeeping. Take care of the other housekeeping matter.
I want to start with this column like, okay? What do we talk about?
Still have, okay. Third time for this one, making the charm. But I got it because I did it 2 different ways. It's only 2.
Right inside here.
I know. You want to get mine?
Could I ask what's going to be done with those ballots that are unreadable?
We're going to
We're going
judge
to read
them.
them.
Manually interpret?
Interpret them,
Yeah,
right.
well, we're gonna try to identify the voters' intent, and it'll be based on the majority of the board. That's why they're going back to this envelope for a school, marked as unreadable. That's the only issue we're having. With undervotes for a particular category, we just simply going on and casting a ballot, because we have no way of calling the voter in and saying, look, you're undervoted. Now, because the voter has that option, undervoted could mean that somebody is fully voted. But with unreadable marks, we can visually look at it. And for the most part, it's just that they're outside of, there's a spray mark somewhere in here. Now you see this one is turned up here, so I'm going to try to do it this way as opposed to that way, so it doesn't get all, rejected.
Caught up in the machine.
So you currently have 2 out of Elena Christian that are unreadable.
Who owns that 42?
2 out of 42 so far. That's the largest district we've had thus far. And prior to that, we only had 1, I think. I forget what school.
First school.
So it's a minority.
In St. George, 11. So I have 1.
It's a minority of the vote, a very small minority of the votes cast thus far.
How many?
11. And we had 1 unreadable, so this guy. And people who was opposed.
Yeah.
That's when you guys came in. There was only 21 on the public
If the
count.
voter was at the poll,
So there's
obviously
one
they would have the
came up.
choice of doing whatever. Now, that one was bent up, but it eventually stands. So this is the 42nd one from.
There you go. Last
Completes
one.
the process for Elena.
So that's 40 for Elena. And this is it for us.
Yeah, so we have this here. I want to put it on this one. So you guys can see. We're trying to keep things visible. We marked, as we had marked each of the groups of schools, we're marking them in separate envelopes. And we will, at the end of this process, look at all of them. One school at a time, and make a determination. So
Okay, I have a question. The envelope says Lawrence Williams. So how many was that total? Oh, just 1?
The one,
Yeah, but how many total ballots?
11.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Because it says St. Gerard's Hall, that's right. I have-
Correct. You're right. That was wrong.
Okay,
See? So it's Florence Williams had the 1 mistake.
okay.
And
Other
Even
people
Krishna
in
has two.
Frederick's that are brilliant. There was no problem with Central. That's all.
So all the people in Christian said.
So,
Sit down. Sit down. Please, please. Keep the peace.
St. Gerard's Hall had
Remember?
It's
really
Alfredo Andrews had 11. Remember when you came out, it was
Right, yeah, okay.
21.
21,
And that one was
Florence.
subtracted to end up with the 21. So 11 and 11 is 42.
Okay, gotcha.
That's your 42.
Right.
With 2 unreadable marks in this one. So now your public count is what? 61, right? Good so far?
Yes.
Math. All right, let's do a small one. Since we got one less.
So we've done Elena. We've done what's the other one?
Florence Williams.
Florence Williams.
What's in your What's in your
I don't think we did.
Oh, you knew something.
No, Alfredo Andrews, not Sandro. It's Alfredo Andrews. Sorry, it's upside down. Alfredo Andrews and Florence Williams. Stop this.
All right, well, let's have 11.
Okay, you clear?
Yeah, clear enough.
Good.
Yeah.
Then you could come take a little look. We're gonna sign all these on. Okay.
So we have yet to do St. Gerard's. That was your correction, right?
Right.
Mhm.
We have yet to do St.
Yeah, we didn't do Central. All right, so we're doing JFK, John F. Kennedy, right? Has 15 in there. So we do that.
So you can see, what we did yesterday was when we sealed them, we write our name across the seal of the tape. So that way, if it was disrupted, you would know that somebody had changed the tape or whatever.
And for those of you who weren't here yesterday, since I'm a candidate, I'm not participating in anything that has to do with touching the ballots. That's choice.
How many ballots were on?
It would be 4.
And that was the same case with Mr. Williams, who was also a candidate. They were here to justify it, some but not.
What school is this?
Okay, now.
Fine.
In this instance, the reason we have both the outside envelope and the inside envelope is because this was what was inside this. The outside envelope had a name on it, the inside envelope did not. So we kept it together so we could verify that this vote was in this envelope and it was a valid vote, because we checked to make sure by this name that it was a valid vote. Somebody who would actually come in here and their vote was, their vote wasn't recorded, but the fact that they came in and vote was recorded, that they were elected. So we were able to identify, and now we just separate them like we did before, the votes from the, yeah.
No, they couldn't do the cardio break. Oh. I've been watching on TV. The guy, the blind guy, that was phenomenal.
He is fascinating.
Wow.
But he's close.
Yeah. We matched the 15 envelopes with the 15 votes. We're about to feed JFK, and then we're about to feed LA10.
Okay, for every, I just don't remember, right? What I did is I went back and put everybody. We have everybody here.
Leave it to what?
Yeah, everybody.
I did not say it.
Okay.
I only had 8 tables and 20 chairs. So I guess
Counts for
I can't say something I didn't do.
We're doing it again?
No.
For JFK.
JFK, right?
Alright?
What was the total?
15.
Alright.
Of the count is 61, right?
I have 61.
I'll tell you what it is. I don't want to like other people to do something.
Yeah. Looking for JFK. John F. Kennedy is number 15, right?
15,
No, what I'm saying, the 15 polling place. Or according to John F. Kennedy, 50. That's one.
what happened there?
Make sure you put on the level mark. Time. Right? Turn that around. Come back out. I'm gonna feed it one more time. Turn it around. Turn it down.
5:30, yeah, that should be
Public count is still 61, right?
once it's not.
That was the first one,
It's not, it just saying the message is unreadable mark, unreadable mark.
so you have,
Kennedy. Still reading. For the message, unreadable mark on that one.
so that's
So we're
three
gonna create
times?
an envelope for that.
So that's 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times.
Okay.
So that's gonna come back again to the board later for us to make our final determination on this particular one.
You said unreadable mark?
That's the message. Next. Public count is still 61. That's for those who calculating. Good.
Alrighty. We are cooking gas. I did.
Good.
Drinks.
Good.
You were in front of me when I came here.
Thank you for being able to see when you are. So we want to do.
Lemonade, sweet.
You too?
Let's go to the person. I don't know, 2 years ago. But he's not playing. He was blocked in us. So let's break it up. Yeah.
Message on the vote, saying you guys know. Alright?
What is this? What
Gas.
On the vote. Alright?
Yeah. Right,
Don't
yeah.
stop, let me hear it.
You don't even know how you voted.
You don't want to come. And they can bring it down. They can bring it down.
Peace.
They can bring it down.
Peace.
Good, yeah, depending on who we sing, by the end of it, no. You gonna get me that one.
Scared the hell of the
I was ready to run out of here. I'm saying.
All the flack about the board report, when we were doing that, there's no way, like, when we were doing it, that you even have time to know who voted for what.
One of the things that I've
Here,
heard,
Kennedy.
one of the things that I've heard, and that's from
Back up.
many people, that this was one person, two for
Says
this
here
and two
on
for
the
this and
vote,
two for
unreadable mark.
that.
Let's try that again.
No, people were
That's
standing
what people
behind
were
us.
saying.
No, I can't what people were saying. People were standing behind us. They've been in the process before. The public was sitting on this side and standing behind us, and we would hold it up for the very purpose that they could read it. Thank you. They're not in their heads. They were here.
That's what I'm saying, that they
But
thought
they
that they
were
could
here.
Back up again, second time.
You only know what happens if you come. Thank you, ladies.
Message on the vote, unreadable mark. One last time.
So you could just, that's all.
Kennedy. Last time, unreadable mark.
That's what it is, right?
John F. Kennedy, one unreadable mark, one on the vote. On the vote is good.
The machine doesn't give you an option to override it.
Yeah. Delegate to the House of Representatives on the vote. Yes. Good.
That's right.
Make sure my stomach in and that picture.
I have no clue.
You thought we were friends and bees and friends. Let's see if this one is accepted. Check marks on this one. Next, John F. Kennedy. Nope. Let's make it take period. Says unknown on the vote, unreadable mark. This one ain't gonna read period. You got one more word. Remember, we've been promoting, fill in the bubble. This guy here's been making check marks and stuff like that. Yeah.
And that's the thing, I heard people say that you could do an X, you could do a check mark.
No,
Say that-
They-
I know, even though I know better.
They didn't get an instruction from the board members.
No, and that's what I was going to say, even though the board said to bubble in, people just figure they could do their own. And you were
And
hearing
all the
them saying,
demonstration that we had, purposely told them,
to bubble in, right.
Fill in the bubble. Blocking in the bubble.
Color, keeping the lines. Stay at the bottom. No smiley faces.
Good. Last one. Public count is 73 here now. And we had 1, 2, 3 possible. And looking at that, we could be able to tell.
Say 3 unreadable checks.
Right, but they'll be read hand to eye as it's called by the board. Yeah.
Next one. You want to take a water break, a bathroom break, anything
Yeah,
like
you
that?
need to sign for your lunch.
Oh, okay.
So while you're doing that, give me one of those envelopes and we'll start.
You want a big one or a small one?
A big one.
Big
We
one.
got another one down the
42. Linda Gani, 42. Okay. And that public count is at 43. I mean 73. 73.
And again,
73. 73. Okay.
right here when we were showing, when we did this yesterday, we initially crossed the seal, so that way we had a few. This is 42 for Anita Sardine, so we would have known this morning that somebody had, I don't know, I guess, but I put the
You have to work for the CIA. We have fight, we should not have you in our hands. No, I know she was you would be there laughing.
Or you shouldn't have told them how you voted.
That's what I did.
Or cook breakfast, don't just get up and roll out.
Even when they have 50 years of marriage, they have little problems, right? Yeah, healthy. Okay.
Somebody's put up on this one, yeah, great.
Ah, gotcha.
When they were walking in,
Fish.
the machine she wrote it was real.
Almonds? No. Like easy. You can pick up your notifications on your watch. Right? Check pictures.
That's why you saw multiple people asking him for how many machines
Oh, yes.
Plus, we don't really want to be over that.
What's that? That's 22 here, and then we verify that it's 42, correct. Verify that, you know, 42 ballots and 42 envelopes. So let's pull for the public.
When you took that E42, that's what we had yesterday, 42.
Question.
You have Juanita A and Juanita B.
Right. On here.
Yeah, I guess that means the two different PS200s. that they had. On here, they have Juanita A, 13, and Juanita Gardine B, 14. Which one do you want it to go?
Remember, in the primary, we had
2 machines.
one, right, one for jail, one for the residents. So we didn't have
I
one.
need a guardian for some that.
Down in the cafeteria, you had 2 machines in the cafeteria.
No, that was, yeah.
Right? So,
But for purposes of this, it doesn't matter, because all the candidate wants to know is what they have and what they are. So you have it all together. So just ask the elected to do that. If they're divided by number, it's going to make a difference. And we can, that's what she would say.
Yeah, but there was no way that we could have suffered together.
No, not for this process. All I'm saying is because of the machinist program, I just want to verify with her that if we put them all in A, it's not going to be an issue. Because as far as I know, it doesn't matter. And then again, the reason we separated, the issue was in the last election that St. Thomas did not separate them by poll. We did. Yeah, the question that we have is because this is Juanita, right? Sure. Juanita Gardine has an A and B. We have all of them together. We put them all in A and B.
It is not. The A and B was just because they had 2 machines at that location. There's no differentiation. Sure.
And we don't care about the differentiation because all we're trying to do is that it's Juanita Gardine. But I didn't want them to say, beep, 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 we don't have this many people that.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Thank you.
Unreadable mark.
One thing though, at the place where I was a watcher, they weren't telling people that there was a
They weren't telling them there was a battery backup.
Ballot.
Back in the front. Oh.
at the bottom. Yeah.
I'll check over when I finish.
The schools that I had, and I was present most of the time that happened.
Yeah,
I don't think it's no numerator.
What did I write?
I think we're repairs to the customer.
Yeah.
You hear me clearly?
I go. I hear you.
Yeah.
Good try, you know. What you gonna do anyway? No. Oh, you go back because
we're ready to go.
yeah. Here you go.
Because you will not have a car while no further comment.
No, just a quick word of regulation. We have carried the regulation.
Legislature read the laws and okay, once I got here.
You put it in the wood page?
This is punch. You guys need it.
Right? That's it. So that's fine.
I think this is on the board, right?
Yeah, but it's like everybody in here, it's your pen. That's how people. See you. I bring food. You know, I bring food. You want pizza?
Excuse me. Do you just make a meal this other good?
No, I'm good. I'm a price step up. You know.
It's spinning. That's how
Because I want jam, this. I got Italian. I got intense here. We're gonna move on to the weekend. Hold this group in. Hold this group in. Tell them. You're in the shadow of the door. Right there. Because that's something, what I call it? Assistant vice chair. Assistant vice chair.
The piece to the whole time.
That's right. That's right.
I have a good nice readable marks.
Notice I ain't reading the voice. I have a good nice keep it down. Keep the tone down.
Everything has been put into the
No, you can't do it.
Scan on the ballot.
What happened here?
We're going to try it one more time, and if the problem persists. And you didn't want to take it this time.
Push it a little bit.
Push it out.
Look at woman.
That sounds bad.
Look at woman.
That sounds bad.
Charge 1, 2. I got A next. A next. That's the total time.
Okay.
Alright?
That is one sugar.
Unreadable marks.
Unreadable marks.
That's stuff for one
That happened on the call too. And then when the people leaving the ballot and the bulletin completely, they ready. If you have bubbles,
That's what I'm saying.
Well, some of the ballots get wet too, from people who are wet.
I agree, but I'm saying that this ballot appears to be one like that. Or in some, within the bubble wasn't bubble completely.
It's like if you put a dot in the bubble, it's not gonna settle. It's not gonna.
So they don't recognize that as a bubble.
Okay, I suggest.
But you put it aside like the others.
Hang with a bigger piece of fine points.
That's not what they use. Oh, this is the PowerPoint.
Yeah, but this is what we use.
No.
This is what we use.
Can't use that.
This is what we use.
I think that's the one we've been using in the demonstration. We have used that one in demonstrations.
We use this in demonstration, but election they will use this.
Use that.
This is
Youth and sensitive. You didn't conversation with the youth and business.
Somebody give me a name to call you. Lola Falana.
She read about you, you looking for it.
Yeah, she think she quiet and I
How about overvote here? Overvote. Casting it. Okay. It's in the legislature. In other words, they went over 7.
Cast.
Don't you hear them? Cast.
Only thing that doesn't work is unreadable. No, that's if you can count to 8 and then, to 7.
Yesterday I was trying to be good, but she had
The Democratic Party needs to teach their people how to count.
Yes.
You think that's Board of Education?
Yeah, well, you have to pick up as a parent and do it for the last.
You have 1 5-year-old.
You don't put it both together.
She does.
You're right, the Board of Education needs to have civics in the school. So people know the responsibility that they have as a citizen. When I was canvass for different people,
everything is civics.
I will go to people and then we smoke in a joint every time. Everybody else who's canvassing the rock right up, I am stupidly try to indicate. That have nothing to do for me. I said, do you drive a car? Do you have a child? Do you go to the grocery store? Do you drive on the roads? All of it is government. You letting somebody else control your government by not participating in your government.
When you talk about the parents who said they were not asking for their kids.
No, all of them, no matter what, it's like if you live here, government has something to do with you. You walk, if you don't have a car, you're driving a bike on the best of roads, or you walk on the roads.
It's the allegorical key or something. I am not going to be dragging these.
But it's extending a little bit. It's a very slow process, but we started to make could be that. I work with an attorney who's
You must not be here for that.
Loving it, baby.
I'll sign it.
Hey, why you don't take it?
No, this is a friend of mine. I cannot stand but I can't tell you. But she's a lawyer.
So you understand?
People know how
You must love it.
She said, well, yeah, no, she go.
Yeah, and they don't know. How do you know?
Well, she said she knows.
Assume they will make assumptions about you because of your family or whatever. For sure, alone, the boss knows that I wasn't part of that because I'm not a registered Democrat. So I couldn't vote for you.
But I thought you were worried. I thought you were worried.
I don't want to discuss anything
I'm like, well, you shall go to Congress to get elected.
And then I didn't pay it back until I moved back because I didn't go to 2 elections because I was in the 15. So I didn't come back and re-register. I re-registered as an employer, but I've been in party from 70.
Well, I don't see why.
And you were how old?
If I'm not worried, why should you?
1973.
Well,
Well, it depends on
Based on the month.
Yeah, it depends.
When the could be nice.
Oh yeah? Let me tell you something. I am so closed off in the world right now. I don't know what I am. You've never seen this message before. Overvote and undervote. Correct your ballot. Review mistake. I've never seen that one before.
When you say overboarding,
I should have done that. And undervoted. There's a cast has been coming up all the time for that. I've never seen that message before. But I mean,
they probably didn't vote.
They vote for everybody.
They vote for now. Maybe they get for the overvote in the Senate.
Right. So it still could come.
yeah, but it's not giving me that button because
Oh, we're not giving you.
no.
So what the next option would be?
It just tells me to review my mistake. And then this one is correct.
I have a problem with the
That's avoidance.
Avoidance. Some things are good still. Then usually the check mark comes up. So that
That should be something
that
that the board should review.
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna bring it back up. Take it back up. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. At least I hope that's okay too. But I would have liked to see if I could have reviewed the mistakes on the screen.
It probably would show you what you are not.
You absorb it here.
Right.
Strange message.
overboarding. Well, no,
Maybe you also put something in there in a section.
Right. I'm not in one section.
They won't want to do it. I'm not sure whether it's one that works for my one and then another. So then you come and after the rate that it's not that issue in the ballot right now. You can't put down something that wasn't passed. So you can hear the referendum. This is not my one. So you come to vote for it.
I realize when you get there, it's not there.
If you don't mark it, then you say you want to vote. So we can't run it through the
yeah.
It's still not happening. You related to Morris? Yes, I mean Morris. What's your last name? Joseph is that? The guys know a lady from Cabrera that keep mixing up all the time. That's your real last name, Joseph. Joseph and when? He said he's a holy Joseph, but he's correct, and he got to go to the wrong place. You better check it out. The guy thought, when I thought it was she, when I turned around, it was a shot.
Back in business.
The market is for you get your own food.
They don't sell pizza.
Check in that box. To the box.
Jesus Christ. These inexperienced board members. We have done this shit in the president. And transparently.
You are not going to run this. You take a
I
look run it.
I'm running away from it.
Let you,
I am literally running away from it.
just because you big, you could manage.
No, I'm a teddy bear baby. I'm a lover.
I step out of the room and this love of
It's all a
know that. I have to say you.
No, I have to tell them smart.
Now you're in.
Big tree. You don't be pushing your big self on me.
Ring better for you.
No, I'm a military woman. What's wrong with you? I have to take care of myself. I'll give him a carrot. He know you wouldn't know when to wake up.
Good.
She running like she's karate people.
Roland, you're doing an outstanding job.
Yay.
See if my girl will be fair for them.
Get the house. Casting the ballot on this one, that's what we right?
What is it?
It says here on the vote, in the delegates contest. Casting, right?
The only thing you can do is you can't drop the camera. That's how you have to think.
You know, like my sister told me that she got into the delegate because it looked like she got into the governor and she forgot, she didn't see it. So I think we need to do a little more support.
Oh, I see. Okay, that is still
It's too
tight.
close. And then she said, I forgot, but I didn't see it, and I put my hand there.
Unreadable mark, we got undervote. Okay, let's try this one here. 3 unreadable. Oh, I see what. We got a bunch of check marks all over this thing here, so. But that's okay. We will read it later if it doesn't go down. Nope. Alright, I'm not gonna.
Once you see check marks, don't even
Yeah, but
waste your time. You know that check marks.
sometimes that line goes right across that ball and we gotta go on. And get the rest. I saw a couple of X's like that they went down.